Hey guys, what's up? Miguel here doing the one-up reviews for some week. I don't know what week this is. But I switched it up a bit. Jose's been doing the majority of the reviews and he's been doing a great job of them. But I wanted to jump on one because I wanted to review a really, recent game that came out, Destiny, for the Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, and PS4. This game, dude, it's amazing how amazing this game is. And I know there's a lot of people giving it a lot of shit. But overall, these people are still playing this game, and that's why I think this game deserves a really good review. First off, you got about 3 classes. You got your Hunter, you got your Warlock, and you got your Titan. These all classes have different challenges that you can face with them. Just different ways you can evolve your character and different ways you can make your character a complete badass. There's also a lot of different ways that you are able to just go about with the story. You know what I mean? You don't have to run throughout mission through mission. You can do different things throughout each mission and different things throughout each kind of game. It's just amazing to me how you're able to, finish one mission and then let's say do maybe like a strike or something or do a raid or whatever. And go back to this mission and go back where you left off. I think the best thing about this game is the way that you are able to customize your character. There's a lot of different armor types and a lot of different armor abilities and armor upgrades that you're able to get. Very descriptive, and it's very different to each type of armor. The ranking system is pretty straightforward up to the level 20. When you get to level 20, you pretty much XP doesn't matter anymore because there's no more apparently level 20 is like the cutoff point to where you want to just stop playing, supposedly. But there's a thing called light. And light is basically now your new XP system. Light comes in a way that with armor types, with different kinds of armor. Let's say your helmet has a level 21 light. That's really good. You want to get that. The more light your armor has, the more you're able to rank up. The more you're able to upgrade your armor it just gives it more light and it gives you more ways to rank up. Let's go to the multiplayer. Now the multiplayer is awesome. I believe that it's one of the most competitive, one of the most just straightforward, in-your-face kind of action competitive games that I've played so far. In a way, it's kind of had a really big feel of Halo to it because one, it is made by Bungie. You're gonna have some Halo element into it. It's just it's very straight in your face, and it's really cool because you're able to use a lot of your armor, not your armor, but a lot of your Guardian's abilities, and that's what the characters are. You're a guardian in the game. You're able to use these abilities. Let's say you're a hunter. You're able to use an ability, but they call it their super. And your super is just to have this big golden gun that shoots one shot, kills anything. And then you got your warlock, which throws out these beams, three big beams that are just a bunch of rocket launchers, and they just shoot down and destroy anything in its path. I can't remember what the Titan does. I'll be sure to have a picture of him right now. That's what he does. He does all of that. And another cool thing is that you're able to go to this place called the Tower. And this tower is basically your home base for where all the Guardians go to, get equipment, get vehicles, get, all different kinds of things at this place. And you go here, you're able to pick up, let's say, different types of armor. You're able to go ahead and pick up different types of vehicles. And it's really cool because I love the vehicles in the game. They're very pretty, very just different and very weird looking. It has a Star Wars feel to it, if anything. And you also have to pick up these things called speeders, which are basically what you use to get around the map a lot faster. It's like a little speeder bike. It reminds me of Star Wars Episode 6, where you have the in Endor, you have those speeders in the picture insert now. This is really awesome, and I think this game has been getting a lot of shit because it had so much hype built up to it, I believe, that people expect 10 times more than what they were delivered. It's obvious that we didn't get all that we thought we would get, but still, even if we didn't, I think it's a pretty badass game. If anything, I recommend you guys checking out a lot of different other videos, like the videos I have in the background here. The links would be in the description of those people that made the videos down below, so these are my videos, by the way. You want to be able to look at what you're seeing here, and you want to just look at them, because if you're not very sure about maybe this game is good or not, you really want to check out some videos of gameplay and other reviews, maybe even this review. I'll be sure to have some gameplay of my own hooked up sometime. I always do streaming, Twitching of this game because it's so fun and so amazing. I believe that the story wasn't really all that though. That's the one thing I might have trouble with, is just the story. It did not it didn't start, it didn't start on the right foot. You spawn in the middle of this earth, apparently Russia. You're in Russia, and you're in here, and you're just okay, what happened? Why am I here? Who am I? You meet this guy named the Ghost, and he is basically your little you know, your little side character, your little
Dinklebot.
Dinklebot. We call him Dinklebot. We got Dinklebot from a Rooster Teeth thing. Shout out to Rooster Teeth. He's just a guy, you know what I mean? And even him, his voice acting is pretty dull, I believe. I mean, he is a robot. I guess I can't really say anything. Maybe because he doesn't have much emotion, but he reminded me a lot of the Cortana character. But pretty much, it's like really a dull version of Cortana, where it's just like, we have to do this, we must do that, we have to go here. You know, it's like those things. It just didn't seem exciting to me. And you know, there is parts in the story where he does have a bit of character in him. He has a bit of a shy character, and you know, a bit of like worriedness. He's like a really really dull C-3PO in a way. It's just those things that you have to realize that, you know, maybe they should have put more time into him. But going back to the story, it just didn't deliver as much as I wanted to. And in the end, it's pretty much like, this is spoilers alert, by the way. In the end, you know, you defeat this really big monster thing, and you know, you go back to the tower, and they're like, okay, good job, pat on the back, you know, go home. And they give you this really good gun that can only really last you for like maybe 2 levels, and then you have to replace it and delete it because there's no use for it anymore. Everything else would kick your ass if you had it. I just believe that this game really does deserve, you know, a tryout. I definitely give this game about, I want to say 8.5 out of 10. I will be sure to be doing another review about Halo Master Chief Collection when it comes out November 11th. Until then, I will see y'all faces later. Love you guys. Thank you guys for watching one of the reviews. See you next week.